food markets only.
Meet Susie Smart, she is so bright. On her blackboard you can write. She has a desk, she has a seat. What's your name, my darling sweet?
My name is Susie Smart.
She can talk!
She can talk, but can she add?
2 plus 2 is 4. Cat, C-A-T.
You can spell!
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how
You recite!
Press the button, she says a dozen things, complete with desk, blackboard, and seat. Susie Smart, sold at food markets only.
What's this stuff? Some cereal. It's supposed to be good for you. Did you try it? I'm not gonna try it. You try it. I'm not gonna try it. Let's get Mikey. Yeah. He won't eat it. He hates everything. He likes it. Hey, Mikey.
Hey, Mikey. Boy, we miss our little Mikey. That's him up in the corner. He's our coin hunting angel. But anyway, good evening, cats and kittens, pups and pooches. It's Susie Q96, and we are here with the Monday Lodo coin collecting show. We got penny tonight. Yeah, we do. Got lots of penny. She likes to come and see us.
Penny.
Yeah, we're working at it. Hey, Christopher Ty. Hi, Chris Helms. I thought I saw the new marshal here, but he's wandered away. I'm sure he'll be back. Harry, come home. So, anyway, I've had a heck of a week. Wasn't sure I was going to be able to do my show, but I am. An accident. I kind of told Sir Benji not to say anything about it until I had made sure what the results of the accident was. But last week, Mr. Benji and I were out yard sailing, hunting for things to sell in our eBay stores so that we can afford to keep our respective channels going. And the difference, of course, is that his channel is monetized, and mine isn't, which is kind of funny because I remember when there was no Sir Benji and he was just that Randy guy that was on my channel. But then I got sick and doo-doo occurred and they took all my stuff away from me because I wasn't posting things. So anyway, as it turns out, he and I are now good friends and live very close by each other. So we go out yard sailing. Well, hi, William. So anyway, last couple weeks I've been having a problem with neuropathy, which is nerve damage and nerve pain in your feet. I have fallen a couple times as a result. Well, when we were out the other day, we were going to the last yard sale that we were going to go to. And we went down this little road, and there was three sales down there. And I was going to the last one, and Sir Benji was right behind me. And there was a gap in the sidewalk where the sidewalk wasn't level, and somehow I got my shoe stuck in that gap, and it pulled my shoe off my foot and threw me to the ground. I already had my arm torn up from a fall that I took about a week and a half ago in the bank. That was real embarrassing. But anyway, all these poor ladies, they were all panicking, and I know how to get up because I've fallen in the past. But I was doing so good, I hadn't fallen for a long time. And some of you may know Sir Benji's been bragging on how good I've been doing health-wise. And then, of course, I got to fall down and F it all up. But Anyway, I've got my arm wrapped up from below the elbow almost all the way to my shoulder, and then another boo-boo on my shoulder, one on the side of my face. Everybody thought that I hit my head, but I didn't. I just pushed my glasses. My glasses went sideways and kind of poked me. So I'm in recovery. I'm real stiff from the fall because this one was on concrete. It was not pretty. Choo-choo! So anyway, I was supposed to go to the dermatologist today, but I did not think I could handle riding the medical transport bus that far, so we rescheduled me for next week. And there is my Sir Benji. Hi, bub. How you doing? Sorry to hear about the accident that Connor was in. I'm glad everybody was okay in that. That's not what I wanted to hear today. I really like my little buddy Connor. He's pretty cool dude. Connor is Sir Benji's grandson. He's an awesome kid. We all went down to the Detect Michigan metal detecting event, and he used my brother's old detector, and Sir Benji used his, and then I used mine. We had a great time. I was actually camped over by somebody else, and they were down at the other end in the camper. But it was a good time, and I really enjoyed spending time with his grandson. He's a cool kid, real cool kid. Anyway, we're going to bust open some pennies tonight. We'll see how long I last before my arm starts hurting because I busted my elbow open. it's ugly. I had to have nursing come yesterday and re-bandage it because I'm not skilled. So anyway, let me tell you about these pennies I got here. I got a bunch of them from Sir Benji. I bought a box. These are customer rolls. And then the day I fell at the bank, I got, I think it was $14 worth, also customer wrapped. So I'm just treating them all like one giant box and a half, going back and forth between the two. And first, I'll give you a rundown of what we got so far. I got one of the Lincoln Life pennies from 2009. And then I think I got 3 S pennies here. Yeah, 69S and a 48 Wheatie. That's in the wrong place. A 50 something, 57D maybe. It's kind of scratched up, but that's another Wheatie. And then I got, oh, here's the rest of the S's. The 72S, a 70S. Oops. A 69S. Another 70S. A 46D Wheatie. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 Canadians. I think one of them is King George, and the rest of them are all Elizabeths. So that's where we're at, and we'll see how long I last. Because like I said, my elbow is, it's kind of hard to bend it the way they've got it bandaged. I had to actually loosen the bandage up because it was cutting off my blood circulation. I woke up in the middle of the night and it was itching. I wanted to scream. Screaming Sue's. Alright, now those who are familiar with my channel know I hate shield pennies. Usually my comment on them is shield, no yield. And I don't even bother to look at them. If there's any error or variety on one, I throw them back in. Somebody else can play with that. I'm not doing it. As a metal detectorist, I have an aversion to the junkers. Worst invention the U.S. ever came up with. Yeah, I don't have the commands that Bendy has, Chris. I'm still stuck on StreamYard. I have a computer now that will handle the software he uses, but I have not had the opportunity to figure out how to get it installed. So one of these days I'll have all the games and everything. Because my brother actually got me a computer that will handle all that. But I just don't have it yet. So we'll have to work on that. I've got so many things going on right now. I spent most of today, since I didn't go to the doctor, I spent most of the day listing new things on my eBay store so I can try to make some money, so I can get a car, so Sir Benji doesn't have to come over and drive me around. Ooh, that sounds good. Ribs and a seafood salad. I had chicken wings and rice-a-roni. Okay, where's my cheating sheet for my pennies? I'm going to commence. Half of this roll was shield pennies, and I have fished them out already. And after I finish this one, we're going to do one of the news stories from the historic newspapers about pennies. I found a couple of good stories this week. I started doing those a long time ago. I used to do a morning show called That Was the News with Susie Smart, and that's why I have that Susie Smart doll thing that comes up, because I always played that at the beginning of those shows. And now I've just kind of, there's a 69D, I've kind of incorporated the news clips into my coin show and my detecting show. So, but I still leave Susie on there. Oh, yeah, thank you. I'll be here all day. So, yeah, you can drop off the tiger pictures. I'm making Tiger's litter box, which is part of one of Sir Benji's giveaway things. And he needs to bring me the pictures of the little guy who's getting big real quick, so I can put them on the box and get the box all ready. So when Sir Benji comes back from his trip, he will be able to do that. And I'll tell you what, my cat is mad. M3 is not a happy camper. He is PO'd that I am making a fancy litter box for some other kitty man. And he told me if I don't keep it put away where he can't see it, he's going to use it. So we don't really want that happening. I don't think Tiger would like that too much. So I'm going to have to come up with something to make for M3 because he is very unhappy that I'm paying any attention whatsoever to Sir Benji's cat. He has threatened. Okay, let's see if we got a close AM hanging out. I never found one and still haven't. So when do you leave for your Upper Peninsula adventure? Oh, not much coming out of here. Now I will remind y'all if I find a Wheatie or an Indian or sometimes even a Canadian, I will have a contest, a gift away, as it were. That needed to be an S. Would have anything I wanted to study. Looking forward to Wednesday morning. Okay. Oops. These look pretty scummy. Not much happening in this roll. Not much. Ooh, this one looks like somebody ground it up. Yucky pee. We only got a few left in this roll. It's not exactly making me too happy here. Pick out a different kind of roll. Ew, a shield. A sticky little shield. Yeah, Chris has been going through all my videos. I wonder if he went back far enough to see the one where I'm playing the guitar with Swamp Possum back in like 2014, I think it was. 2014, right before I came to Michigan. The first time I came to Michigan. I actually calculated out this is the third time, not the second time, that I have lived in Michigan. The first time was 2013 or early 2014 when I came up in my motorhome and lived on my friend's farm for a while. And then I went back and finished settling up my mom's estate and came back up, and I lived in Clio and then Flushing. And then after my place in Flushing flooded, I went back down south. And now I am back here because number one, I like it. And number two, they can treat one of my very rare autoimmune disorders at the University of Michigan, which is one of only 3 places actively doing studies on it. So this is actually my 3rd trip around the Great Lakes region, not the 2nd. Realized that yesterday when I was talking to this young lady who was bandaging my arm, who lives in Flushing, and so, yeah. Well, nothing in there. That was a stinker. Okay, what kind of roll was that? Well, let's grab one of these red baskets. See if it's any different. The other one was a different kind. Oh, yeah, I forgot I was going to do a newspaper clipping. Let's go over here to the news. Hang on. Do this one first. This is from the Atlanta Constitution, April 16th, 1974. And it is called Ban Imposed on Melting Exporting Copper Pennies. And it's out of Washington, D.C. from the Atlanta Constitution. And it says, the Treasury Department has imposed a ban against melting or exporting copper pennies in an attempt to head off hoarding and destruction of pennies for their copper content. Sound familiar, folks? Any person convicted of melting or exporting pennies will be subject to a maximum penalty of $10,000 and 5 years in prison, the Treasury Department said Monday. Treasury Secretary George P. Shultz, who approved the ban, said demands for pennies in the last 3 months have totaled $2 billion, double the demand for the same period a year ago. This unprecedented increase in the outflow of pennies cannot be explained by legitimate needs for commerce and trade, but can only be attributed to speculation that the metal content of the penny will ultimately exceed its face value. Bear in mind, we're in 1974 here. The demand for pennies, which has exceeded the U.S. Mint's ability to produce copper cents in recent weeks, has resulted in the beginning of a nationwide penny shortage. A few government banks have been forced to ration pennies to their customers. The rising demand for pennies results from the rising price of copper, which is approaching the point where the copper in pennies will be worth more than a penny. Copper prices hit $120 per pound last week, the price at which it becomes more expensive to mint pennies than the pennies are worth. The potential point where the copper value becomes more than a penny is $150 per pound. The Treasury Department had hoped to abandon production of copper pennies altogether and make pennies out of aluminum instead. But Congress has not been sympathetic to the idea. The Mint now is experimenting with a new alloy that would reduce the copper content of a penny from 95 to 70%. The Coinage Act of 1965 authorizes the Secretary of the Treasury to impose a melting ban when he deems such action is necessary to protect U.S. coinage. So that was in 74. And we all know that in 82, they did change what they were making pennies out of. That's when we got the stinking zinking. And now they're talking about getting rid of pennies altogether because, yeah. And it did go way past what a penny was worth in copper. Well, hello, 210 Stacks, Doctor Who, Furry Plants. Got some folks visiting here. So that was our little education as to where things were going in 74, and it doesn't look like any of it's changed too much. What the article said pretty much all came to pass. It has all happened. Hello, Mud Swat. How you doing, baby? Yeah, that was in 1974, New Marshall. Look at it now. So I thought that was interesting, an interesting perspective on. I mean, they knew this was coming way back in the 70s. They knew it was coming, and it got here. Okay, I got another roll opened up. Gonna fish through, see if there's any. I'm not seeing too many shields in this one. In fact, so far I don't see any. I do my hunt a little bit different than other people, and that's because I use the wheat pennies in my giveaways, and if I expose the date, it messes up contests. So I dump all my pennies out, flip them all to the reverse so I know what's there, and then I start going through them, because that way I don't accidentally show the date. Well, I can tell you, I'm not crazy about this roll. It may have some errors and stuff in it, but it has no excitement other than those. So I'm going to slide these aside for now, since I'm doing kind of a short show due to my arm being goobered up. And I'm going to just open up another roll. And this is a more mixed bag because I see shields and all kinds of things in this one. So we'll get the shield out. In other words, we're cherry picking tonight. Normally I go through everything. And I'm not just throwing these out, the ones I'm not going through right now. I am setting aside, I'm throwing them back in the box, and then at the end, I'll go through them. But like I said, because I'm wounded, I'm going to try not to go more than an hour. And I started at 6. I do, oh yeah, I got to do something real quick. If you do it to make a necklace for your partner, that's legal. Can only melt copper cents if you're not defrauding the government. If you do it to sell the copper, that is defrauding. Correct. Yeah, it's about 3 cents, William. I don't have the exact fraction. Yeah, I was supposed to go today to the doctor, but I couldn't ride that bus. I just couldn't. I couldn't make myself do it after that fall the other day. Okay, what was I going to do? Something I needed to do real quick. Oh, yeah. I remember now. Those who are not familiar, I do not have any funding other than donations. And one of those donations is my Patreon sponsors. You can be a Patreon for under $3 a month, and everybody that sponsors me once a month, we have a Patreon drawing that is guaranteed to have at least one silver item involved. So you always, if you are a Patreon sponsor, you always have a chance to win more than you donated. I also have a couple of other ones. Of course, I have PayPal. I'm a little short on cash this month. That's one of the reasons I haven't sent out all these gift away things. Uh, I'm working on it, but that's why I was listing things on eBay. Oh, we made money on this roll. Got a dime in here. So you can hold on to that spot for me. Hi, Coinin. I also have the Cash App. And I can't remember my code for buy me a coffee. I have that also. I'm not sure if that's the right code. But if it's not, if it doesn't pop up, I'll find it and copy it over here. If somebody can go to the main about section of my channel and grab the buy me a coffee link and put that up there for me. Yeah, I've got everything I need to monetize except the watch hours, and Chris Helms has been awesome going through all my videos and leaving comments and trying to boost the view hours so that I can make a little postage money. Get the rest of these doodahs out of here. I think I got all the shields are gone now. Well, that wasn't it. So maybe it's just coffee. We'll see. We'll see. All right, what we got here? There's another shield. We've got a Canadian to go with our dime. The dime up there with the oddities. Yeah, there's the buy me a coffee one. So I got all those things. There's Miss Elizabeth II. She come down from Canada in 1998. All right. Zip through some of these real quick. See anything that looks real exciting. I'm going to put them over in the cherry picking thing too. Like I said, we'll go back through all the ones I skipped. I broke my cheat sheet. One of these days, I got to get a mat. Make one, and I just haven't. There we go. That's all fixed now. Over. Open another one. I'm looking for the elusive. This is bowl number 4. I was hoping to do 10, but I don't know if I'm going to make it or not. I'll try though. These are all customer rolls. Line, shield, no yield in this roll. A bunch. Hey, Bill, hassle of them. hassle. Not seeing much in here either. Not much there. Into those. Let's see if we can find a different kind. Let's get one on this other box over here. Might be better. That's not a good sign when the ender is a shield penny. Come out, y'all. There. Oops. Shield, shield, shield. Oh, there's a keeper. Let's see what we got. Ooh. Boy, we're going to get rich off of this roll. There's another dime. That's the second dime I found. Kind of crusty, but we're making a profit. Making a profit. More shields. But I do have one thing to show you out of the roll before I push off to the side for later investigating. As soon as I get those shields out of here. We got another Canadian. A 2,000. Just leave that sit there for right now. There, that one's about to fall open anyway. Looks like some of the guts fell out of this roll. Hey, we got in here. There's a key. Yeah. I don't normally do this the way I'm doing it tonight, but because of my injury, this is the fastest way for me to try to find something worth writing home to Mama about. I'm really slow. This bandage is starting to hurt too. It's too tight. I'm gonna probably call the nurse back tomorrow until they need to come and make this a little bit looser. It's just that it's right in the fold of my elbow, and it really hurts. And when I bend my elbow for too long, it's digging into me. Well, out of this little dandy roll, I got not one, but two Canadians. There's Miss Elizabeth, 1952 to 2002. Okay, anybody know what that anniversary is? obviously. This one has the date on the other side. 1952 to 2002. Anybody gonna look that up and tell me what that anniversary in Canada was? Oh, yeah, I could use some too, can't you tell? Okay, let's move that out of the way and look at the other one. Yeah, but 50 years of what? 50-year anniversary of what? 1963 on the other one. Let's see if I can find out. I'm trying to type. One sec. Golden Jubilee. Let's see what the Golden Jubilee is. Golden Jubilee of Queen Elizabeth II. Okay, so that is commemorative of when she became the head mama, when she became the queen, I believe. I'm not sure. 50 years of her being the queen. Wearing the royal, I don't know how to pronounce this word, DIADEM, necklace and earrings facing right. Maple on the back side, maple twig surrounded with the face value of the coin. Engraver George Ruger Gray. Alrighty. We know we have educated ourselves. Okay, Doug Harding. I should have waited for Doug. He knows everything. M3 told me anyway that he knew everything. So, must be true if M3 told me. I've been well. My channel doing great. Live streaming 3 nights a week. Hi, Lynn. How you doing? All right, let me move these out of the way. I'm going to stick that back over there. That's my placeholder for now. And move these out of the way. Yeah, once I picked all the shields out, there was only a few pennies left in that roll, so we will push them over in the to be continued pile. Whoa, I'm back. Let's see, flying across my desk. There's a keeper. There's a junker. And 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 a keeper. And a junker. Wonder if I'll find a third dime. Another keeper. At least we'll have something to look at. That's the main reason I'm doing them this way. I want something to look at besides junk. Hi, how's my boy Kitty that's going to get in trouble for scratching on the couch? Emmy, please stop. You done tore Mama's furniture all in pieces. Son of a gun, if I didn't get a dime. That's the third time tonight. Pretty cool. Maybe I'll get enough of them established that I can buy a penny. I mean, pennies cost 3.5 cents now, I guess. Alrighty. Let's see what we got this time besides the dime. We got another Canadian, 1994. Some kind of leaf rot on that one. See? A leaf disease. There's the Queenie. And then we got another Canadian in the same role, 1981. And one more for the giggle. Whoops, she just did a flip. 1973. We're getting a lot of those Canadians. All right, we're going to do a couple more. And then we're going to have a giveaway at the end of the stream. One of them stream ending things. Yeah, I picked my first tomatoes today from my balcony garden. I got one big one of the Better Boy varieties that you slice up and put on your sandys. And then I got some little cherry tomatoes. I got one of those the other day, but I didn't pick it. It fell off the plant. So, pretty good. They got good flavor. Good flavor. I haven't cut into the big one yet, but the little one tastes good. And I have some lettuce that I can go out there and pick, make me a salad. I got green peppers that are finally coming on. I was a little behind getting my garden going, but oh, I got a treasure. I got a treasure. Don't leave, folks. You're gonna like this one. Honey, what are you doing down there? We did not get any Canadians. However, it's gift away time because we got a weedy. So, based upon the condition of the reverse, you get one guess what year you think this is without going over. Now, the tiebreaker is if you also get the mint mark. So, let me see what we're going to gift away here. I got something else I was going to use for the end of stream, so let's go in this box. Let's see if I got something I can gift out. Oh, I know what we got. I know what we got. We got a $2 bill dated 2017. Right there it is. $2 bill. And let's add a little something on that. Just to make it more fun. me get a nickel out. Ooh, my arm is really starting to bother me now. And to go with your $2 bill, we got a 1929 Buffalo. It's pretty worn, but it's still a Buffalo. So we will, whoever's closest without going over on our weekend, get an envelope out here. So we'll rig it up. Okay, today is 7/22. Fine. $2 and a Buffalo. All right, everybody getting their guesses in? Hey, James. Hello, Jack. We are having a little contest. We put the penny back there. Based on the condition of the reverse of this penny, everybody gets one guess without going over as to what year they think that penny is. If two people guess the same things, the tiebreaker is going to be who guessed the mint mark correctly. So since some new people came in, I'll give you a few minutes to ponder on that and make your post. This is something we do on here a lot. We find the Wheaties, we try to give something away, make a little fun out of it. Boy, sometimes we've been right on it, and sometimes we've been so far off. There was one night, this penny looked so nice. Everybody was guessing like 56, 57. It was like a 1939. And nobody was even close. Everybody was over. That's the way the game is played, though. Okay, I'm going to read them off real quick before we look. William E. has 1938G. I think he was in the room the night we did that real old one. Doug Harding, 55D. Leanne thinks it's in 1918. Boy, wouldn't that be fun? Chris Helms, 28. Coinan's got 56P. Let's see who else got anything more in here. 210 Stacks has 51. Well, I do what I can, Mudswat. James Schultz has 45. Benji has 44. Tell you when 5 minutes is up. Well, I started this about 4 minutes ago, so 5 minutes from now or 5 minutes from then, Mudswat. All right, we ready to take a look? See who's the closest. All right, I need my mods to help me make sure I get the right person. I tried to poke my good eye, well, my bad eye out the other day. I thought that go boom. I missed it though. I just got the side of my face. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we got. Flipper. Slower than I am. 1950D. So only the people who are 49 or lower do I need to count in. Let's see. William has 38. Leanne's too low. Right now I'm at 38. Ooh, close stacks, but you were over 45. I think that's the closest so far without being over. No, 55 is over. 38. 45 so far is the closest. That would be James Schultz. Jack with 46. Looks like Jack's got it. All right, Jack, you're going to need to send me your email so I can send you your $2 bill and Buffalo nickel for being the closest guess on What's Dweety. So would one of my mods please get my email, come up there so Jack can send me an email? And we will. Now, I don't mail out very often, usually only once a month. I'm going to try to get them done this week. Gulp, he says. Are you gulping wheat? Hello, Silent Silver. You just missed a gift away, but I got one more coming at the end, and I might tell y'all what it is, just so you don't run away. I got a real pretty Indian copper round. I can't fit it under my scope very well. Why you shouldn't have wind? You want to give it to James Schultz? Is that what you're saying? $9.99 fine copper. You're in the witness protection program. Oh, I think I might know who that is. So do you want me to give it to James Schultz? Witness protection program. That's cute. Come on now, I can't move on until we make the call on this one. Otherwise, I'll mess it up. What did I just draw? Roll the tape. Well, I'm going to assume that's what you want to do. So James is going to have to send me the email. I'll set that aside right now. Oops, excuse me. So yeah, I've got a copper round going out here after 2 more rolls. That was about all the goodie out of that roll. Let's get a couple more out here, see if we can does somebody get my email there? Because I think that'll do it. There you go. It should come up in a minute. There it is. It's susie96@gmail.com. Oh my goodness. I see a whole lot of shield pennies in this one. I can't believe I found 3 dimes tonight. I haven't even done 10 rolls yet. I got 3 dimes out of it. I can almost mail it 1 envelope. Not quite, though. I'll have to dump the junk tub here. Here. Yeah, we haven't been doing too well on the Wheaties so far. Out of the box and a half, I've only got 4 or 5 Wheaties. They've really been elusive. This box is looking miserable. I'm not seeing anything in here. Junk, J-U-N-Q-U. Le junk. Hey, Patty. There's my girl. You're going to see granddaughter, huh? Yeah, I'm going to show you a picture that you sent me on the Wednesday show. Any of you who are metal detectorists who would like to share a photo of something you found, you may email it to me and we will put it in the Wednesday night lineup. Or if you have something that you have no idea what is that you found, you can send that over too. We'll put that up on the screen and see if we can figure out what it is, man. What it is. Last roll for the night. And then we're going to do a end of stream because I'm a little past 7. Imagine if I had gone through every one of these pennies. We'd run over Coinan's entire show. So slow. Okay. This is a mixed bag. Hopefully something amusing will pop out of it. Yeah, I posted a lot of new things in my eBay store today. A lot of music things and music collectibles. Trying to, even something golf related. You never see me doing golf, even though one of my cousins is a fairly famous golfer in the PGA. His name is Jordan Spieth. And my mother was named after his great-grandmother. But what I put in today is not related to Jordan Spieth. It's just something interesting. I don't believe this. The 4th dime of the night. I have found 4 dimes. Whoever rolled these picked all the Wheaties out, but they left me 4 dimes. That doesn't even make sense. Oh, that is so funny. That is funny. I don't think I've ever found 4 dimes in that few rolls. Let me get these shields out of here. Show you what else I found. Yeah, we got 4 dimes tonight. And we got a 1994 Canadian in this roll. A whole bunch of shields. By the time I picked all the junk out of this roll, there's only about 15 pennies left to look at. I have to push them over. It looks like a pot in one of my dad's penny nickel dime poker games back when I was a kid. Alrighty. Yeah. Yep, I'm making money. Alrighty. Alright. Bye, Leanne. And we got that Canadian. Boy, I like Canadian too. All right. Here we go. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take everybody that has posted in the last 15 minutes. If you have not posted anything in the stream, I'm going to read the list of people that have posted in the last 15 minutes. And we're going to give away this copper round, but you do got to be here. So I hope Leanne's still here. Anyway, this is who has posted in the last 15 minutes. Silent Silver, 210 Stacks, Chris Helms, Coining Around, Doug Harding, Jack, James Schultz, Leanne Crawford, Mud Swat, Patty Disharoon, Sir Benji, and William E. Yeah, that'll be good, Patty. I like when we can all research and try to figure out what some weird thing was. Oh, there's Sir New Marshall. Anybody else that I did not name? If I did not call your name, you need to post in the stream to get on the list to try to win the copper round. After that, I'm going to go because my arm's killing me. It's a killing me, girl. Yeah, I really took a dive. Like I said, I got my foot caught in the crack in the sidewalk. It pulled my shoe right off. And I just went zooming forward. It was a bad deal. Sir Benji was right behind me when it happened, so that was good. He helped me dust off and get home. So, yeah, that's my shopping buddy. Good, I'll have time to recuperate while he's on his vacation. All righty. I'm going to read it one more time. Silent Silver, 210. Chris Helms, Coining Around. Doug Harding. Jack. James Schultz. Leanne Crawford. Mud Swat. New Marshall. Patty Disharoon. Sir Benji. And William E. Let me get this up on the big screen where we can all take a look. Make sure I have nothing up my sleeve besides all these bandages. That up there. Make it a bit bigger. You can see nobody's got any extra luck or any stuff like that. Make it a live chat. And alrighty, we're gonna be gifting this away in just a minute. And this thing doesn't scroll through like some of the other ones. It just bam picks somebody. So it's a little bit different. All right, here we go for the copper round. Winner, Mud Swat. My friend Mud Swat hath won the gift away. The end of the end of stream. Goes to the Mud Swat. All righty, got that all labeled up. Send it to Patty Disharoon. Okay, you can do that. Patty, you're still at the same address, right? Yeah, Patty gives a lot of her stuff to her grandkids. Alrighty, got that in there. And I got a bunch of them up there. I got to get packed up this week. So, if you won something, make sure I have your address. And on that note, I'm going to go rest my arm. I'm pretty sure that Coining Around character has a show coming up. I try to get over there, but most of the time, by the time I eat and take my meds, I'm asleep. I'm in a lot of pain right now. I didn't think it was going to be as bad as it was, but I mean, I'm getting used to it. My brother says he's going to send me a truck full of bubble wrap and just wrap me up in it and roll me down the street. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by and visiting my channel. I really appreciate it. If you get a chance, please go and watch some of my older videos, make a little comments. Was that yesterday? Well, see how I am? I'm so confused. It must have been that bomb I took on my head. Yeah, that's what it was. That's my excuse. I'm going to use that. Okay, gang, I'll be back Wednesday night. If you have anything you want me to show, that'd be good. If you want to get in on next month's Patreon drawing, follow that link at the top. If I put it at the top this time. I don't think I did, actually. I think I forgot. I get forgetful. I get forgetful. So, it's all somewhere. There it is. I'll put it up there real quick. There we go. Alrighty. Mr. Benji, I'll see you tomorrow with Tiger's mugshot. And y'all have a great night. Go watch some of my videos so I can get some watch hours. Send me some postage money so I can send some of these things out. I've got too many now. They need to go. And I'll see y'all Wednesday night on Sweeping the Dirt. See ya.